Why do you set up these elaborate shots for your vlogs? I don't know, it's fun. It's like making a movie.
I've heard that having subtitles in your YouTube videos improves the Google rankings. I used to be a professional subtitler, so I will be doing that for Adventure Archives right now.
Nothing?
Pay me! You know, it's not that I mind asking for money, it's just that I can email you so many times. We're supposed to be doing a showing of the house today, but nobody's shown up yet, so we need to be out of the house anyway, and I've been in the house all day, so I'm just gonna drive to the studio and do my work there. I'm gonna try to do subtitles for Yosemite, since that is our most viewed video on Adventure Archives, and it's also the fastest growing. Hopefully, that'll get us a little bit higher on the search rankings. We shall see. I can't remember if the studio is rented out on Friday afternoons or not. So let's go to the library instead.
Freaking cow has a baby. This is our mission. He's one of our guys.
300 and some pages.
I felt like my typing was so loud that I had to move so that I wasn't disturbing other people. All right, that was productive. I'm not sure how useful it was, but for some reason I just felt like I had to do that right now. My mom and I are teaching a ballroom class at somebody's party. It's about 6:30, so I need to get some groceries and some dinner because I'm starving.
Joking around, not to the extent that most of the soldiers will.
I saw this really funny comic. It had this dude and he was like doing different things. And then at the end of the day, he was done with all of his chores. And then he was sitting there and the thought bubble was, try not to let the existential dread set in. Oh crap, here it comes. But isn't it funny how sometimes, like, I don't know, maybe ridiculously happy people don't feel this, but you can have the exact same situation, but depending on the context you give it, it will make you feel completely differently. So like a Friday night by yourself when you're in a bad relationship feels like the greatest thing in the world. But then when you're not in a relationship, a Friday night you feel like, man, I wish I were in a relationship. Which, don't get me wrong, I'm actually quite happy right now. It's just, I have had that feeling many times before. Got dinner, it's time to go home, and eat dinner, and listen to the Serial podcast.
Where we live
And he picked it up. Alright. The ballroom class is in about 50 minutes. So we need to get our music prepared and get our teaching method prepared.
Don't make it sound like we know what we're doing.
Not that we haven't thoroughly practiced everything ahead of time, because we would never do that. Prepare yourselves for an unmitigated disaster. Yes, I'm driving. So there is this strange phenomenon where you can be really excited about something when somebody first asks you to do it, and you're like, yeah, let's do it. And then time actually comes to do it, and you're like, oh, how can I get out of doing this? Which I've felt many times. And actually, I'm not feeling that today. I'm kind of surprised. Like, this is the exact type of thing I would normally feel that about. I'm just like, yeah, it's time to do it. This is one of those times where you keep learning a little bit more detail as it goes along, and then every time you're like, you didn't tell me that. You didn't tell me that either. And then before you know it, you're in a rave in central Munich. So if that had been a military mission, we would be dead right now because our intel was completely off. I thought we were going there to do ballroom lessons and like teach partner dancing. That was just a straight up party with like 50 girls. I don't like going in places not knowing what I'm doing though. As I've gotten older, I've been able to adapt quicker rather than just getting frustrated that the situation's not what I want it to be, but I still don't like it.
Well, it didn't show, so I'm glad.
Yeah, no, I think we did a good job. So whenever I exercise, a couple of things happen. One is that everything is fun again. So just playing on the internet is somehow entertaining again. Second is that I just have to like veg out for like an hour or more afterwards just to like decompress. But I'll let you guys in on a little secret. Sometimes I just go through and I watch my old vlogs. I don't know why that concept seems so funny, because if I didn't enjoy watching them, why on earth would I make them? Well, I guess if you enjoy making them. I enjoy both parts, making and watching them. I'm also a very nostalgic person. Whenever I watch this stuff, I don't just have to think about nostalgia, I can actually watch nostalgia.
No one knew that Dex was a sulfate of dextroamphetamine until Adam decided to pull it up, is all I'm saying.